Hey, all, Josh here again for Drum Set Confessional. I just wanted to say one other thing, uh, and this is strictly for the people out there. If you find yourself locked in that place, I remember, the more I sit here and think about it, I remember thinking that let's be frank here, that I had fucked up my life so bad there was no crawling out. Everyone who loved me, I had spit in the face of their help, and I had really trashed every good person and relationship in my life, and was kind of, left with the debris of the mess that I'd made, and made a life out of that. It was just as dark and awful as you can imagine. I think it's worth pointing out some of those people that were in that place with me also crawled out, and they know who they are. And it's more than one or two people. There's a good chunk of people who crawled out and put together really fantastic lives for themselves. And they could give testimonials just like I can, because we're out here, we're the survivors. So this is for the people that are trapped in that place. And that's what it is, trapped. I never saw, there was no light. There was no light at the end of the tunnel for me. I think at some point I blindly stumbled into the fog. That's how I put it. I picture myself as with no eyes, just blindly stumbling through the fog because I had no other options left. And through that, there was a deep humility that there was a flicker of light there, but it took some time, and it felt overwhelming. It felt like, when I was really locked in the despair of what my life had become, not only was there no light, surely no one could come back from how absolutely torched my life was, right? There was no coming back from that. And I think that's something people that are suicidal, people that don't want to be here, I think that's something we share. You feel like your life has become, beyond unmanageable. There's no fixing this. I fucked it all up. I gummed up the works. Everything sucks. And I've wrecked everything. I hate the person looking back at me in the mirror, and I don't want to be here. But I'm living proof that you can put the pieces back together. And it felt overwhelming. And I can imagine you sitting there feeling like that sounds overwhelming. Who could put this back together? But it's possible. Fuck, man, if it's possible for me, it's possible for anybody. And God damn it, I would hear people say that, and I'd think, what bullshit. What a crock of shit. I didn't think those people were really like me, and now I sit on the other side, and we are. I've been exactly right where you are, and it gets better. It just takes, in the beginning, a little bit of effort. It's not overwhelming. I always say it, and I always point to my mouth when I say it, but talking to someone is such an important thing. And if the person you try to talk to, if it doesn't absorb, the energy's not right, then find someone else. Again, actually, that's not true. When I was maybe about 18 years old, I did call a mental health hotline. And I don't know if I thought that they would just say, we'll be right over. But I think I realized that it took effort on my part, and I don't know, my emotions kind of settled and calmed down, and I found my way through it. But, I've battled depression my whole life. When you mix in being a heroin addict with it, it was a recipe for disaster. It's important to me, I'm not some like spokesperson. I'm the real deal. And I think to me, that's a badge of honor. I didn't go to school to learn about this. I lived it. I was there. I know what it feels like to be there. I know what it feels like to open your eyes and your very first thought is that you hate yourself. Almost disappointment that you've woken up. I know that. I remember that. And I'm speaking to you out there who feels like that. I am an example. It feels weird to say that, but I am. I'm an example that you can piece it back together. And there'll come a time that you say, oh my God, I want to be here. And that's something that's so it's kind of mind blowing to me. I never thought I'd be the kind of person that says, man, I want to be here. But man, do I love life. And life sucks sometimes, man. Don't get me wrong. I don't got rainbows flying out of my ass. Like sometimes shit sucks. But I want to be here. And that's a wholesale difference than my life maybe 13, 14 years ago, when I wholesale didn't want to be here. So if you're out there and you're trapped in that place, God damn it, it does get better. We just need, in the beginning, just a little bit of effort from you, just a couple steps in the right direction, even if you feel blind and it feels wrong and it feels pointless because you fucked everything up so bad. Trust me, trust us. One step in that direction can breed a whole universe of good. I can't believe this video is that long. Sorry, y'all.